Hello and welcome to this new video and this video in a new series of stories from my own personal life about how I had used networking to find job opportunities. As you know, we have a course on that. So let's talk about a story around 2020-21 when I was looking after the MBA students' placements at IIM Udaipur. We had built a strong placement team, and this team was built to get some of the most coveted recruiters, most wanted recruiters, so as to say, most desired recruiters to campus at IIM Udaipur. And that included companies like Hindustan Unilever, HUL. And we were reasonably confident because we had a good team of placement officers, and we had a strategy, and we had methodologies that we have outlined in our course, how to use networking to find the job opportunities. You can see that course by looking at the link that we have given in the description. So this is the story about how me and my colleague, two of us together, brought HUL to campus successfully to IIM Udaipur. Yes, successfully. So we once we decided that we wanted to bring HUL to campus, two of us sat down. I'm not going to disclose the name of my colleague. He's a good gentleman from south of India and a good friend. And so we both sat down and decided to look at what all do we need to do. So first thing was we did not know anyone in HUL. In fact, I was asked by my colleague, "Hey sir, you worked in HUL. Won't you know anyone who we can go out to and help us get to the campus?" And unfortunately, my last working year in HUL was 1988, actually much earlier, 1988. So it has been many, many years. And obviously, the people that I had worked with have left or gone away, and there was no one that I could reach out to. So, first thing was to find out and get the right person to talk to, and right HR person, right? Because HR will be the key person. And we knew HUL did not recruit people from the campus directly. They basically recruited through summer internship. So our whole strategy was to get HUL to campus for summer internship and get some of our students selected who, if did well in the summer internship, would be offered management traineeship. So my colleague took the arduous task, the difficult task of trying to find out who those people could be. And the way he did that the way we have outlined in our course also, is that he went on to LinkedIn, selected the Unilever page, looked at the HR people on that page, and just started sending out small messages saying that, "Hey sir, ma'am, we would like to connect with you. We have a bright set of students at IIM Udaipur who could do wonderful work for you. Can we just connect for 5 minutes?" And can you believe he did that for many months, not many days. There was no response initially. And he used to come and talk to me and say, "Hey sir, nothing is happening." I say, "Okay, let's keep doing. This is a large number of games. So we don't know who the right person is, and we are contacting." So after a few months of working, obviously not full time on this, but on other things also, he came to my room one day excitedly and he said, "Hey sir, we have cracked it. I've got connected with one gentleman of HR. I'm not going to disclose his name for the sake of confidentiality and privacy. And he said he would like to connect with us and talk to us and see how can we work together on the summer internship." And I said, "Congratulations." In fact, I remember I hugged this gentleman because it was not easy. It is not easy to get HUL to campus. I've been with HUL for 8 years. And now it's a tough company. I know it's a tough company. It's not easy. So I literally hugged him. And then that he said, my colleague said, "I'd like you to be part of this 5 minute discussion." I said, "Yeah, be ready for 5 minute, extending it to maybe half an hour." So he said, "Yeah, I'm ready for that." So I said, "Go ahead and fix a time. This is the topmost priority." So he fixed a time for us. And we got in a call, me, my colleague, and this gentleman, HR senior manager from HUL, right? And we started. Now, the first thing I remember, I had learned by that time to do this well. So I opened up and say, hey, Mr. So-and-so, wonderful connecting with you. Great that you put so much time. HUL has a great company and we are very eagerly looking. So I praised lavishly and but genuinely to build some quick relationship with this gentleman who I did not know earlier. And I also built the credentials by saying that I don't know if you remember me or you know me, I am from 1981 batch of Hindustan Unilever management trainees, and I was selected by Prem Sinha, and then I worked with people like Prem Kamath, and etc. etc. and kind of built my credibility there. And so at the end of a few minutes, we had some good initial linking. And then he suddenly said, hey, oh, good talking to you, Arun. So tell me, how should we proceed about getting to your student, getting students, selecting students from your campus to HUL? I knew HUL was a tough customer, right? So I said, yeah, that is a good question. I know roughly what you need, but it will be good if you can tell me what are the kind of qualities are you looking for? So, in finding a job, you need to engage in a conversation, understand the requirement, and that's what I did there. And this HR gentleman went on to explain that and laid down all very tough conditions. Tough conditions like we want a problem solver with a creative mind. Now, it's not easy to find problem solvers with creativity in hand. Very, very few. He also said we're looking for brutally honest people who can build good relationship. Now, how can you be brutally honest and build good relationship but tough condition? So he laid out all these conditions. Listening to him, I said, "Hey, Mr. So and so. I mean, I understand and I completely appreciate, and I know this is what you need, and you've been wanting, and you have been recruiting based on this. But if you tell me," and so he asked me, "How many students do you think will be ready with this condition?" And he probably knew that we would have no one ready. So I told him, "See, honestly, there would be no one ready at this time to meet your tough and stringent condition." So then he said, "What do we do then?" I said, "Okay, give me." So what I suggested to him is that I'll invite applications. I will invite students to participate in this selection process, and there I would ask him to shortlist 30 people based on the CV, not on the conditions that he has laid out. And then I told him that I will personally train these people on the kind of things that he is looking for so that he can do the final selection from these 30 people. And that's what we did. So we invited students, a large number of applications came, we forwarded them to HR person, HUL HR person. He gave us 30 shortlists. I ran through a month-long program and we sent them. And the surprise was a positive surprise. He picked up 2 people for summer internship from the batch of 30. We were thinking he might pick up 10 because we have trained hard, but ultimately the requirements were very, very tough. So that's the story of success with HUL for bringing HUL to IIMU campus in the year 2020-21. So the key learning, if I were to summarize, was that patient space. If my colleague had not patiently searched on LinkedIn and found the right person, we would never have been able to get that. Once you find the right person and you get a 5-minute call, then you need to build quick relation, quick networking. You need to establish credentials. Then you need to find what they're looking for, and then you need to be honest and sincere and work with them in making their needs met. And if you can do that technique, you can use these principles in finding a job opportunity, why won't you be selected?